another Monday with Bold Biz Chats with my adorable, beautiful co-host Kelly Cox. Kelly, I'm so excited. Welcome back to co-hosting again.
Thank you. I am so glad to be here. Would not miss this fun for anything.
Oh, I'll tell you what. We're not gonna. I'm gonna get your permission on another time. You and I are gonna talk about these last two shows of you co-hosting down the road after everything here, and your commitment and how you show up strong, because there's so many women out there that are buying into their personal bullshit, and they don't show. God, boy, this show is really starting to get cursy, where my Wednesday show is like we curse all day long, but boy, this show's starting to get full of curse words too. Where you show up really beautifully, and you show up strong as well, but we're going to talk about that another time. I cannot wait. We've got well, first of all, our guest, the two of you live like 10 minutes from one another and hang, and I'm connected with Jody on social media, and I can never get enough of her.
This girl is amazing. I cannot wait. I have been waiting for this show. All of your shows are fantastic, but I personally have just been waiting to get this chick in the limelight with me saying, hey, so tell me about this. Like the shoe's on the other foot now.
Yeah, I know, and I compare, not that I don't mean to say the word compare, but I put Jody in the category of with that woman Joy, who did the Miracle Mop. We had that big movie come out. Jody's an inventor too, so I've got her in that category. Not that Jody belongs in the category, because I don't think anyone belongs in the category, but we are unlimited on time, so I really don't choose to watch how I choose my words here around here. I get to it. I got to get to it, and so. But real quickly,
it is what it is.
It is right. It is. That's right. So Kelly, Jody's waiting for us in the green room. I need for both you and I sit tight, because we've got an amazing sponsor of this show, and we're going to stay tuned. We'll be right back as we listen to this amazing sponsor. So sit tight, everybody.
Want the perfect dog leash? Get a Razor Canine leash. Forget about leather. They wear out and break or stain your hands when they get wet. And nylon leashes are too rough on your skin. But not a Razor Canine leash. They're made with a smooth texture or a super grip. They're waterproof, extremely durable, and the colors won't rub off on your hands. Walk your dog with class with a made in the USA Razor Canine leash. The stitching and riveting design was developed by a professional dog trainer. Check them out at razorcanine.com.
I know. Let's talk.
But then again, that's us. Oh, it's not a show if we're not in trouble.
Okay, welcome back. And no, ladies, we weren't supposed to be talking during that advertisement break. You guys are so damn funny. That's it. I'm slapping both of your hands and giving you both noogies on the top of your head. But welcome back to Bold Biz Chats. That is an amazing dog leash. Oh, gosh. Man, you talk about an inventor. Not that these people invented dog leashes, but boy, the material and how they've made it. This is my beautiful dog braces trainer, Ray, over at razorcanine.com, who made these amazing leashes. So anybody who has a dog, you must go to his website and order this leash. It is drop dead the best leash out there. It's the best doggone leash out there in the world. So, hey, Kelly, welcome back.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah, I know.
This is going to be a great show. I'm telling you.
I know. Let's jump on in. Let's not make Jody Harris wait anymore. Jody, come on down, girlfriend.
Thank you. Man, I really like that green room. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, did you get a foot massage and your choice of beverage while you were waiting here at Bold Radio Station? Because we do that.
Yes, I did. And I think I'm just going to move in sweets, okay? It is amazing in there. And then I was hollering down the hall at Kelly, we're not supposed to chat. So I do apologize. And let me tell you what, I think I need to order me one of those doggone leashes out there.
Oh my God!
And then I'll go get me a dog.
There you go. Nothing like buying the leash first and going to get the dog, Jody. You crack me up. Anyways, before we move any forward, just heads up. It's you and I right now. We're having some technical difficulties with Kelly, but Nesha, our producer, will just keep trying to get her back on. So I'm going to give you a heads up. But Jody, please tell our listeners a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jody Harris, and I'm an inventor, an author, a speaker, a publisher, and a consultant, or really what I like to call myself as a coach. I love to inspire others to live out their dreams. And so I've been referred to as the jack of all trades. And, what I don't know, I figure out. And that's really what made me jump into being an inventor. I've always been a problem solver, Kim, and it was just natural for me when I started having some of these issues from traveling that I started coming up with solutions. And the next thing I know, my solutions were wanted out in the marketplace. So then I had to figure out how to get my prototype made. I had to figure out how to come up with my own creation and then take it to market. So
I love
that's
it. And
me in a nutshell.
And and you're this really pretty, beautiful Southern blonde lady. So I'm going to add to your bio here today, Jody.
Oh, I love you.
Oh, you deserve it. Anyways, that's what we're going to talk about because you are an inventor, and you just are having a 2-year anniversary with your Zipped Me. And let's just jump right in with the Zipped Me. What is the Zipped Me? And by the way, I know what it is, but explain it to our listeners, and happy anniversary on that.
Thank you so much. I was so excited. I actually received notification yesterday that it's not only my 2-year anniversary for Zip Me, which is a dress zipper helper, which allows women to zip up their dress, but Amazon notified me that I'm still in the top 1%, which is an elite group.
Hey, ladies, am I back?
Yeah, you are back.
Hey!
I know y'all miss me. The show cannot go on without me. Please.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
Were you
it is
zipping
supposed
up
to be
your
about
dress?
Jody. I was zipping up my dress with my Zipped Me while squirting my Yuck Be Gone on the toilet.
Well, okay, fabulous. There we go. That's the other product that has been an invention. So, Kelly, thanks for coming back. So sit tight because Jody was right in the middle of talking about the Zipped, her product, and it's on Amazon, and it's a 2-year anniversary.
Yes. So it's a 2-year anniversary. I received notification yesterday that it is still in the top 1% of products being sold on Amazon in health and beauty. And that is an elite group, and I have been in that group for over a year now. So we're very excited. Stay-at-home moms and single moms and college students are actually manufacturing this product for me. I was asked when I started, Kim, if I wanted to take this overseas. And I decided that, I wanted to go to my own backyard, and I wanted to help those single moms, stay-at-home moms, and I really formed a tribe of those ladies that could benefit. If they made an extra $40 that week or $100, they could buy formula and diapers. And, I was there once. I mean, I'm real. I've got scars and all. I was there once, and I would have loved to have this opportunity. So on this particular product, Zip Me, which is the dress zipper helper, we're keeping it in the USA, and we're keeping the manufacturing in the USA as well.
I love it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that is fantastic. So what is this? Please, Jody, how did you evolve to this? What led you to this product? And explain to everybody what it is. And then I want to talk about how you go from that idea of inventing something to literally putting it out there in the marketplace, to reality.
Yes. Well, I was a damsel in distress in Washington, D.C. in my own hotel room. I had this beautiful dress on, about to go to a high-powered meeting, and I couldn't zip up the back of my dress.
Oh, yes.
So I had to step out in the
How
hallway.
many of us have been in that situation right there?
Yeah.
Yes, a lot. So I was having to step out in the hallway, have strangers, zip up my dress. And, I came home and I told my kids about it. And my kids were like, Mom, you cannot do this. So my mind was already in the mode to how do I solve this problem? Well, and contrary to popular belief, I'm really not a foo-foo person. And so I devised something that was very crude. A crude prototype is what I like to call it. And what I did was, yes. And so I started putting it together, and I said, hey, look, this works. It zips up the back of my dress. It works. I put it on a shelf. I had no intentions at that point in time to take it to market. Well, then I had a few friends that I had told them about my product. They started saying, hey, make me one. Oh, sure. I'd make them and just give them away as gifts. Well, it wasn't until about, a year, almost 2 years later, one of these landed in a very prestigious lady's hands in Dallas who puts on a huge show. So she called me and asked me if I wanted to bring my product and be in the show. Well, no, that it still was not even on my radar. Kim and Kelly, it took 3 times for her calling me before I accepted. And then I'm sitting there going, oh, crap, I don't have any inventory. So both of my daughters are very brilliant and very creative. So they helped me come up with something that would work and would be a little bit dazzly, is what I call it. And I put them together. I went to the show. And, I didn't sell 1 million there at the show. And really that was what I thought would happen. Okay, I've solved a problem. Everybody's going to want it. And I'm going to sell 1 million. Well, it's more like I sold 100. However, the contacts that I made at that show catapulted me to my next level. I was then being invited to Las Vegas to a huge open market with my product. And the feedback was they wanted to see my Zip Me a little bit more flashier. So I went back to the drawing books. I mean, I had already invested in product. Now I had to change it, and I wasn't going to be able to use the items that I'd used to take to Dallas. So I had to reconfigure it. I had to make it flashy, and then I took all of that to Las Vegas. And from there, I started making relationships with distributors. And that is what's brought me to today of being in the top 1% of sales on Amazon. Plus, I still sell on my own website.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's keeping women that need a little extra income, keeping them at home watching their kids if that's what they want to do.
So,
and they're able. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jody. Go ahead. Finish your thought. I apologize.
No, I was finished. I mean, that is just a priority to me, and it really touches me to be able to offer that.
So Jody,
I think it's great.
I think it is very great what you have done. I mean, you took a need for a woman, whether they're traveling alone or single, or, I mean, how many times I have someone that can do that all up for me, but it's like, okay, but he's not around, or, whatever. And it's like, oh shit, I can't reach that. I cannot reach that. My shoulders are too tight. I can't reach that.
I can't contortion myself around.
Yeah. So, so how did you come from this actual idea of an invention? I mean, where did you turn to next? Because then you need prototypes and I mean, to bring it all the way now down to Amazon, to on your website as well. It's like, where do you go? Where do you turn to? Because I watched the movie
Patents.
Joy. Patents, all that, so people aren't taking your ideas and all that hard work. I've watched the movie Joy, and I watched what she went through. I'm not quite sure if the movie was as close as her truth, which doesn't matter, but her prototypes and the ups and downs that she, the money, the lack of money, and the money that you have to do all that. So you woke up, you had this idea because you were in hotel rooms, all of that. So then what did you do next?
I went to my local hobby store, to my local hardware store, because I had the vision in my head. I could see it. I bought a journal on my way back from my trip, and I started designing my product. I knew the components that I would need and what I thought I would need, and so I began to write them all down. I even started to sketch. And then once I got all the components, I began to work with them, and I saw what would work and what would not work. For instance, on the end, I have a clamp. The first clamp I tried would not hold. So I had to get more industrial strength clamp. But that is a good point. I don't know if it was you or Kelly that mentioned it about patents. I have a patent pending on ZipMe. And the reason I went that route is because I had my journal. I dated it. I have all my notes that I'd made and all of my substitutes that I put in there, such as, the different clamp and even the designs, because like I told you, when I went to the first show to where I'm now, my ZipMe has changed. So I've made all of those notes.
It's changed a lot.
It has. And I sign it.
Yes, it's been fantastic to see it transform to what you are now today, to what it is.
Yes. And all of that is in my journal, and it is signed and it is dated. And then I had someone witness that as well, because if anything came back, I have everything dated and signed, and a witness has signed and dated. That is my proof that I came up with my concept. This is before I even applied for my patent pending. And then I go back to the old school of thought. I mean, Kim, I know I've visited with you, and Kelly knows my history. I don't have a college degree. I'm more from the school of hard knocks.
Yes, me too. Yeah.
I
me too.
learn things by jumping in and accomplishing it. And that's why in my day job, I oversee multi-million-dollar portfolio because I figured it out. I know how to figure out and to come up with solutions. So anyway, back to my product, that was my first step. So I had my journal. I have everything in there, so everything can go back to a date, and everything was witnessed. And then I applied for the patent pending. But all of my research was showing me on this particular design, and I did go after design patent pending, don't spend all your money trying to get a patent. Now, something like Joy took, and you had to have special molds, and she had some other issues that she had to work through. She needed a patent on her so nobody would steal it. However, now the patents do not give you that security. And let me tell you, 1%, it's under 1% of all patent lawsuits ever go to court, and only 0.25% of all patents are ever settled. And most of those are in the technical world. On a design patent or anything dealing with jewelry or clothes, you'll never get a settlement. So most people don't even fight it because the expense of your attorney is very high.
Yeah, it is. I would imagine those are high attorney fees and things like that to get into patenting and things and stuff like that.
It is. So the old school of thought is get your patent pending. You have your journal first, you get your patent pending, and then you just start selling it. And I just started blitzing the market. You know, I know you had Joey on last week, and she's great with visibility. You know, I learned about visibility through her, and I was able to start pushing who I was out there because, again, my background is financial. My background wasn't being out there and being the marketer of my product. So I had
and this
to
woman
evolve.
actually has a real job. Aside from, I call it her day job, aside from the fact that she's as brilliant as she is with the products she's come up with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think she realizes there's only 24 hours in a day.
No, I don't. But Kim also made a good point. There's a huge expense to bring in your product to market. That's why you don't quit your day job. Even the women that I coach that are starting with an invention and starting to take their product to market, the first question I ask them is, are you still working? And a lot of times they will say, no, I just quit my job last week because this product's going to sell and I'm going to be a multimillionaire. And my advice to them is go back and get your day job and make sure that you can fund what you're trying to accomplish, your business. And then you can start dwindling down, like going to halftime. And then possibly your business will be self-sufficient so you can quit your day job and live off of the revenue. But you can't quit your day job up front.
And
That's great advice.
Yeah, it is. You know, that's the biggest thing that I see working, you know, with women, especially women trying to launch coaching businesses and they're like a year into it and I don't have a lot of clients and, you know, I'm putting money into the business. It's like, yeah, I mean, what do you think? You know, if you don't put anything into a business, your return is going to be the same thing you put in, which is nothing. It's like, you know, investing money, you know, into a financial portfolio. You put nothing into it, it's not going to grow. You get nothing out of it. You know, it's the same thing, you know, with anything like that. So that's sound advice, you know, get your butt back into the workplace. I did that with my first business. I worked in corporate America full time, like Kelly puts it, you know, the day job. And then I did early mornings or evenings with my second business until I was ready to take that risk and that leap. And even taking that risk and that leap at that time, I still was not at a level that my current salary was in corporate, but my fitness business was now finally at a level that I could step away from my full-time job, and I was starting to have more business come in that I could not handle if I continued working full-time. So, you know, you've got to take that leap of faith. And here's the other thing is, Jody, I've told clients this, look, you're not working. Okay, so, you know, yeah, you have a significant other maybe that can pad it, or you had money from another business or something like that. But I'll tell you what, go to the local Starbucks, become a coffee barista while you're working there part-time and to feed money back into the business that you're growing. And by the way, as you are at Starbucks being a coffee barista, you can market the hell up out of your business because people are coming in and out all day long for their coffee.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I want women to be empowered by that. I think that they believe if they stay in corporate America while they're launching their business, that it takes away from their credibility. And my advice to them is it's all about balance. Mm-hmm. You put in the same amount of energy in your business that you do in corporate America. You put in the same amount of energy that you put into both of those things back into your family. I'm at a point in my life where my kids are grown. I have a granddaughter. You know, I have other responsibilities because now I have to take care of my mother, but she doesn't live with me. But still, I have a balance that I still have to keep. And you can do that. It's just you have to structure your time. You have to implement some strategies and put some different strategies in place so you can maintain this level. You know, I love hearing Kelly say, Jody, do you sleep? Yes, I do, because it's a proven fact. If I don't sleep, I'm not a very nice person. So
I'm the
have
same
to
way.
Well, I have been on a trip or two with her.
And you've witnessed it.
Listen,
I do sleep.
I don't know, Zip to Me has been a phenomenal product that I have been so fortunate to be on the ground. I mean, I watched the first one come out, and I see what it is now, and it's just, they're beautiful. She's done a breast cancer awareness, Zip to Me. I mean, just the things that Jody does to give back are unbelievable, and a true testament to us as women and what we should be doing. Just how she keeps it within the United States in order to, with single moms and making these for her.
Yes.
I mean, it's genius. She's constantly giving back. And I don't know if we're at the point yet, but not only has this woman done this product in her quote other spare time, she's launched another complete product. And I am just as excited about that too.
Okay, and before before we go any further, Jody, let everyone know how they can get in touch with you and where they can go buy this Zip to Me, because you have done. I'm looking at this, and I've seen this since I've known you. You have done the Hope Pink for breast cancer awareness. You've got a Clarity White. You have a Desired Black one, and these are brilliant, and they're so pretty. They really are. They're a piece of jewelry. They're very
bracelets.
Pretty.
They're bracelets. They're necklaces. It's a statement piece. You wear it, and then you zip yourself up.
I love that. No, that's a commercial right there.
You can find all of my products on my website, and I have looped them all into Jody, Jody, Harris, Harris, Inc., Inc.com, and that will take you to all my products that I have to offer.
Yeah. So track Jody down and go on over and check out. These products are absolutely beautiful. I don't know about you, Kelly. I feel like I have I have Jody. You and I have Jody Harris here, but I feel like I have the famous Joy here, because seriously, Jody, I put you in that category because you are an inventor. You're working your ass off to get this stuff up and out the door, and I love your integrity.
She does.
Yeah, your integrity of keeping it here in the United States and stay-at-home moms and single moms and helping them generate income without them having to leave the babies behind and things like that. So it's awesome.
Ahead.
No, go right ahead.
I have such a passion to help others. I mean, I am real. If somebody is in front of me and if they need that pushing guidance, or if they just need a slight push, or, if I could just get this funded, I could be at that next level. I like being in the background, giving them that encouragement and saying, go, you can do it. I think too many
My
times
life is an absolute testament to what she just said.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, you're so sweet. But, I grew up in corporate America, and I'm sorry, I've got a stuffy nose, ladies. When there was a time when women would not help other women, and it really made a division between women, and there was not that concrete foundation. And I always told myself that if I ever am put into a position where I can help others, I'm going to choose that, because I think together we can achieve more. And I know I hear that, I see it on memes, I hear other people talk about it. Well, Dad, come out. I want to live it every day. I want to give people opportunity. I want to encourage them to get out of bed, because the reason I want to do that is because I was there. I have been there where I didn't think I could get out of bed the next morning. I've been there when I just thought, how am I going to feed my 3 babies? I've been there thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to go to work. These women are horrible, hateful. I've still got to put the smile on and then go home and be real for my kids. Why, if I always thought if I could be one person that could start that change and that new conversation, then I cannot wait for that opportunity. And I hope I'm there now. I mean, that's my whole goal.
Sounds like you are, Jody. And unfortunately, I'm going to beg to differ. One comment here with you is I don't think we have left that era. There are still so many women out there that will not lift a finger to support another woman. And I've been having these conversations I think women are afraid to take risks. As a gender, I'm speaking in generalities as a gender. I think they're afraid to take risks. I think they're afraid to put themselves out there. And, and by doing that, that lack of confidence and self-esteem still hinders. And that's where they turn and, become, mean as opposed to, pulling themselves together and stepping on in. I think so many women are still intimidated to walk into a room full of women. I get that. I understand that, and it's not just in corporate, it's out there online in the entrepreneurial world. So I think women still have a long ways to come. Jody, mine and your generation, we didn't have mentors. You and I are becoming the mentors and leading the way to the people that are, coming up behind us. And for those kids coming up, for those kids and for those kids, for the lineages moving forward, the generations moving forward. So I think we still have a long way to come. And I think you are. I mean, they're so cool. You stood in your honesty and your promise to yourself and your integrity with your product. Of doing this and, giving other women hope and chance with a product that not only helps other women, but is providing stability and income for other women as well.
Yeah, and there was a long time that I never would stand in. I hear people refer to it as truth, but never stand in who I really was, because I was always I had been judged, being a teenage mom, being in an abusive relationship, being a survivor. But you know what? I let people see the real me. Mm-hmm. What you get is what you see. Yeah. Yes, and that's like Kelly. Kelly has launched her fabulous fitness, and she pulls me along, and let me tell you what, she kicks my butt. But I am so freaking happy for her and so excited that the pain that I feel the next day is covered by the happiness that I feel because she is doing what she truly loves.
Yeah. 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 I'm right there on that one. Kelly loves to empower people through through healthy ways. It's so cool to watch all of that. It was so cool to watch the two of you on video in the gym working out together.
Yes.
It has been it's been a hoot.
Yeah, that's been fun.
We are just a true testament of women helping women. Yes. I mean, it's just we preach what we speak. We have actions and what it comes out of our mouths. And that, ladies, is just so much of what it's about. If you say it, back it up.
Yep, I agree. Right. And can we back it up without all the personal baggage? Just be firm and factual, and and lead from your heart, but be firm and factual. Yeah, exactly. I don't have time for that. Anyways, oh my gosh, Jody, you have a second product that you have launched, which I know that Kelly has the product. I just got the product, and I cannot wait to travel with it and use it. And it's I'll let you launch the announcement of this. Well, it's not that new, but it's new getting into Walmart and everything, which is exciting.
It is. I am so excited. I invented a product called Yet Be Gone, and it was out of need. As y'all know, I'm part of a barbecue competition team, and we were going to all these huge events. There'd be thousands of people. They would have porta potties or public restrooms, or I'd be going through an airport, and I got tired of dirty toilet seats. And I thought,
I mean, there's only so much hovering we can do.
Yes. and my thighs
come
aren't
on.
there yet to do squats, So I started looking at the market, and I found something similar, and then I found like the poopery, but I really didn't find something that was non-toxic. Like if I gave it to my granddaughter, she happened to ingest it or spray it in her face, that it wouldn't make her sick. I also wanted something to help with the smell, so I combined all of my research, and I came up with the Be Gone. And recently, I went to Fayetteville, Arkansas, and I pitched it to buyers. They love it. I'm going to be on Walmart.com. Yes, I'm going to be on Walmart.com. But a lot of things have really happened, and it's really moving. I'm in phase 5 of 6 before I can get on to Walmart.com, because let me tell you what, it is definitely a process that you have to go through. And then, but once I'm on Walmart.com, there's an additional process you have to do to get in their stores. And I will be working on that as soon as this process is over. However, this exposure, because I've been in magazines, people have talked about it, I put it out, some other people have put it out there. Distributors have been reaching out to me. So I actually filled 4 orders last week that are going to be going to small boutiques.
Goodness.
Yes. Nice. Yes. Small boutiques. I've even been in touch with some large convenience chains that are looking at the product, plus some additional distributors in that area. So I'm just so excited about this opportunity. Right now, we are doing batch processing so we can meet our need. However, I'm also looking at a, they call them mix and distribute firm out of Florida, and so everything will still be processed and sent out of the USA.
Girl,
I love it.
I tell you what,
love it.
Oh,
so Jody,
fantastic.
It is, and I've got the product, and we're traveling tomorrow, so I cannot wait to get it out and spray and use it.
In my purse.
Yes, that's the other. Yeah, all right, let's just say this live on the air. With my fitness business, traveling from house to house and being out on the road all day long, I've got the strongest muscles in the whole wide world. I hate using public restrooms, and I'll tell you what, I'll be down on my hands and knees before I walk into a public restroom. I still do that. I don't care, Jody, how great your product is. I don't do freaking public restrooms. I've got a thing about that. But anyways, so what sets you apart with this awesome product that you have developed and designed here? And congratulations, Walmart, going through the Walmart process, and you got to meet Mr. Shark, Damon.
Yes. I've had 2
She's met him twice.
Twice.
Wow.
Back in December, I actually flew out to LA to an event, and he was there. And Kim, you alluded to it earlier. Apparently, he likes my Southern accent, and so he referred to me as Miss Oklahoma.
I love that.
And yes, and then when I was in Fayetteville, it was a total surprise because Damon loves the element of surprise. He doesn't want anybody to know. And so when I was walking down the hallway with my product in hand, he looked at me, and of course, he meets thousands, millions of people, but he looked at me like, I think I know you. And so I went over there, and he's like, now, haven't we met? And as soon as I started talking to him, he goes, Miss Oklahoma, right? And,
how cool is that? Really?
Yeah.
I love it. My gosh.
Yeah. He doesn't know my name, but yes, he doesn't know my name, but
he knows who you are.
Yep, that's okay. That's all right.
But one thing I did different when I met him, so many people want something from him. Money is the number one thing they want from him. Well, I addressed it a little bit different. When I met him, I said, at the end of the conversation, I said, hey, is there anything I can do for you? I was
You're
never once talking about myself or my products. It was, can I do something for you? And he just kind of looked at me and he says, I've never been asked that question. And I said, okay. Yeah, and I didn't want him to feel awkward. So to me, I was like, okay, no big deal. I said, but hey, if you need something, just let me know. Again, I left in December, never thinking I would speak to him again. And then when I saw him, I had my product in my hand there at Walmart, but I never brought it up and said, hey, this is yet to be gone. But let me tell you what that did. Not even a week later, I am back in Oklahoma. I'm listening to one of his live feeds, and he gives a shout out to Yet Be Gone.
Whoa.
Yes, he did. I saw it. I was on the live feed at the same time. I was like, oh, that just happened.
He did. And I'm like, okay. Because I had another opportunity where I could have just inundated him with my product like everybody else was trying to do, who was stopping him in the hallway. But I wanted it to be more personal. He's a man that has the same struggles that us women have. He is trying to find visibility for himself. He's trying to put himself out there. He's trying to make a living, and I appreciate that. And so instead of saying, hey, can you invest in me for $20,000? I just spun it the other way and said, hey, what can we do for you? And I would have never in a million years would have thought that he would have gave me a shout out, because he normally charges for that.
Yes. But something, I think that's a really huge lesson. And I think right there, Jody, you bring priceless wisdom to the table, but I think that whole comment right there is completely priceless out of this whole show is, we as business owners are always out there, me, 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 me. Now, let me get this straight what I'm saying here. I want to get really clear, because, you see a lot of, women don't stop to take care of themselves. Women don't do, okay. That's because they feel so selfish and the estrogen guilt and blah, 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 and all that bullshit kicks in. This is what I'm talking about is, you have to put that oxygen mask on first to in turn help somebody else. And Jody, you are a really good example of constantly putting your oxygen mask out so that you can in turn help and support others. And that's like with someone with Damon or any of those sharks. It is, people are like, I want your money because I want to be rich and famous and because I've got the best idea in the whole wide world. And they forget that they are talking to a human being who has also gone through the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, that's a really good prime example. I mean, because I do that with everybody I talk to. How can I support you? What can I do for you? And do you know how many people are like, they just, and I'm like, okay, take some few minutes here to think about it and, come back around.
Kim,
she really is a testament to that. She lives that.
Yes.
It really is. It's not just her with Damon Johns. It is her life, her day-to-day, everything. I mean, here we are on your show to plug her, and what did she just do for me? Mm-hmm. I mean, the woman walks her talk, and it's just it's phenomenal to me. It has taught me so much. It's a motivation for me every day, when yet she says I'm a motivation to her. Well, I beg to differ. I love it. I love being around her and seeing everything she's constantly putting forth for everyone.
Well, but ladies, I want to put it out there. I'm real too. And I have my bad days. But if it wasn't for my tribe, Kelly, I mean, there's sometimes I just have to wave my white flag to Kelly, or even you, Kim. I've waved my white flag at you because, sometimes it's just like, I can't go on. But then when either one of y'all or anybody else in my tribe says, you know what, I'm here for you. Yeah, you can. And then you put that oxygen mask on and you take a deep breath and you're like, wow, I can really get over this. Okay, we can do this. Let's go again, you know. So I want people to understand, you know, you're not going to be on every day. You are going to have that day where you just want to kick dirt, you know, or kick rocks, whatever the analogy is. But that's okay, because that's when you might send. I'm not one about dwelling on it, but you send it back to your tribe, and then you get some refuel, and then you're ready to go. You know, let's go. So definitely, I want your listeners to know that it's okay to have down days, and you are, and you're going to have days you don't think you can get out of bed. But that's why you build the tribe that you trust, you believe in. You let them see your scars, because then when you're back on, you're bringing everybody with you. You know, I always see myself at the back of the herd. You know, come on, let's go. I'm never the leader, because together we can do so much more than just a leader can do.
Oh, amen, girl.
Kim? Uh-oh. Did we lose Kim, Kelly?
Did we lose? What? It's the Kelly and Jody show.
Woohoo!
What just happened?
I'm not sure. But
well,
hey, Kelly,
I'm going to be the appropriate co-host. No, I'm kidding.
Fabulous.
Okay, here we go. We may be live for all I know, so for fuck's sake, let's do something right. You know, it is what. Don't make me laugh. I'm being professional now. It is what you said, though. Seriously, I mean, you walk that walk, you talk that talk. I mean, you have invented 2 products, not 1, but 2. You have a full-time day job, and you're a publisher. You have a publishing company. You published me in my book.
Yes. You know, I saw your work out there, Kelly, and I just thought, wow, your words of wisdom that you put out there, and inspirations and affirmations, can change somebody's life. I wanted you to be able to put that out there, and that's another way I feel like I can give back, is by publishing.
Oh, Kim says she's back.
Oh, okay, great.
I'm
but
back.
I don't hear her. There she is.
I know.
Look, I tried to be professional.
We are having some internet issues today, and damn freaking technology.
We don't know if we were live or not, but we tried to be professional and act as though we were.
Hey, we're having a good time, and I cannot wait to get back in that green room.
Oh, yeah,
we were pouring drinks. I know, we were pouring drinks and you know, gearing up.
I'll tell you what, you two, oh my gosh, you two are double trouble. Anyways, we only have a few more minutes here left of the show now that I came back. So Jody, one more time, tell everybody how they can get in touch with you.
You can go to my website, Jody, Jody Harris, Harris, INC, Inc., INC.com. And Kim, for all of your listeners, Kelly, for all of your listeners, I want to give back again. And if they will use BOLD, BOLD 25, they will get 25% off of anything they order on my website.
Oh my goodness.
Nice. Thank you. And, oh my God, that's huge.
And that's not even for today. That's not even for this week. I'm going to keep it out there for 1 year. So anybody that goes back into your archives and listens to the story, today is August 22nd, 2016, for 1 year, they will be able to use BOLD, BOLD 25, and get 25% off their order.
I am, you know what?
Jody Harris.
I know, I love it, Jody. See, I'm putting something out on social media as well, so people can really, that is beautiful that they can grab this opportunity. I think everybody, including my Tushy, needs one of those, one of your zip me. I have got the spray because I'm so, no pun intended, anal retentive over germs.
Oh, you went there. I love it. And that is why it just became a triple threat show.
I love it.
Oh, that
I
was
love
good.
it. I love
That
it.
was so
I
good.
love it.
It's
I
so
love it.
true. I
Perfect
really
in
am.
every
I'm like,
way.
oh my gosh. And let me tell you, I am so weird. I cannot, like I said, we're going on vacation tomorrow for a few days. I cannot wait to use your product, Jody. And then what I'll do after that is then I take a little bit of lavender oil to really make the toilet seat smell good afterwards after I use your product. I'm telling you, I am really over the top about germs.
Yes, yes.
Girl,
Well,
I am too.
this has a lemon scent or a lavender scent, and so we've already mixed a natural oil in there to cover up smell, and then we have the disinfectant
You know
in
she
there
had
as
that
well.
covered,
So,
Kim.
I know she did. I know. That is
yes.
so funny.
I am just
Hey,
so excited. People, you cannot, this is perfect. JodyHarrisInc.com. You can get all of her products. You can hear about her amazing story and everything she's done and how fantastic Bold 25 for 25% for a year. Who does that? A whole year.
Yep. I just put that on social media, and I didn't put. Do they have to type in Bold 25?
Yes, they do.
Order.
There will be a coupon code that'll come up, and if they will use Bold BOLD 25, then you'll get that 25% off.
I just typed that all in there on Facebook, so everybody knows that, and I'll be sharing that across the other social media platforms, and we'll share that from.
It'll be going all over mine.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, we are almost to the top of the hour, Jody. If you wouldn't mind to sit down and get another foot massage and have a glass of mimosas or something like that in Bold's green room, and if you could just sit tight back there and relax some more, Kelly and I will wrap the show up, and we'll swing back around with you in a moment if that works.
Fabulous, ladies. Hey, I love you both.
It's been great, Jody. Love you.
Love you. Thank you so much for being on the show today. So appreciate that. You are a woman to be following. And again, if anyone can just get that message out there, if you are an inventor and you've got these amazing ideas and you want to invent something, stop wishing and dreaming. Pull those big pants on up, those big girl pants on up, and spray down that toilet seat and get on out there and get those inventions going. And reach out to Jody. She can guide you because she's done it. And just be ready to be able to invest. I mean, if you've not seen the movie Joy, I mean, that was one of her biggest things for Joy with that mop is the money. Getting the money to invest. I mean, it's just. We have to have money to invest into the business in order for them to grow, or they will not grow. And then we'll be just sobbing and being a crybaby and a victim back to where we, started and never left. So I think that is amazing. Kelly, share with a couple people what you have going on. You've been invited to be in a magazine.
I have. It has been, had all these things in the air and they're coming down I love the phrase you gave me in my little blue Tiffany boxes. And I have been asked by Kate Gardner to write in her magazine, The Missing Piece, every month, a healthy meal plan, healthy meals and ideas and meal plans, but fun, make it real. We don't have time for the bullshit and stand in the kitchen for 2 hours, cooking one meal. I'm not going to do it. Everybody that knows me knows that's never happening. So I'm super excited about that. So I've been a little bit, air quotes, offline this past week, just kind of focusing on what I need to do for that. I've got some deadlines coming up. And it's just been really exciting. I've started my own fitness motivational coaching through fitness as well. And Jody has been a client of mine, and it's just been fantastic. We've done a couple of Facebook Lives of our workouts, just little tidbits. And it's just growing and growing. And I get references all the time, people reaching out. It's been really great. Jody we didn't even get a chance to mention this, but she's a publisher.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
She's invented
Yes.
2 products, but she's a publisher. She published my book. And it's just, the girl knows she can do it all. I'll tell you.
I love it.
It's been really,
I absolutely
really fun.
love it. Yeah, I love it. Nice. And I'm excited for you, Kelly. We've been having conversations and you've been putting yourself out there on social media as this fitness health guru. And I finally said to you, it's really time to step into that. And you have done just that. So, I love the message of you, air quotes, you've been offline. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. We leave tomorrow morning. We're just going to Northern Michigan. I should say just Northern Michigan at this time of the year is outstanding. It's beautiful.
Yes.
And I'm going offline because I've got some mind mapping to do about some fun things I have coming up in 2017. And, I just, you really do have to come offline once in a while and focus, and not worry so much about that online. It'll still be there when you come back for a few days. It's like whatever, and just to spend some good quality time. So
I think we fear that sometimes. That it won't be there when we get back. But
I think people fear too that they're going to be missed, and I know we are a very fast, instantaneous society, but we won't be missed. And something, you can always go into a Buffer or a Hootsuite or a Meet Edgar and schedule just maybe a couple light things, and then and just literally get offline so that you are still present, but in a different way, so to speak. Because that's not the cure-all with that social media, but there's always that you can people can use.
I have loved this opportunity to co-host with you these last 2 Mondays. It has truly been fascinating, an honor. I hope we can venture out some more in the future. Just a lot of things going with your radio station, and it's just empowering. It's empowering people, and it's wonderful.
Thank you. So I'm going to say this.
You've given us a platform.
Yeah, I do. The voice is so important, and that voice shows up in so many different ways. But so I'm going to say this, and I know Jody in the green room can hear us say this. I think it's time for Kelly to have a show around health and wellness, lifestyle, living. And I know Jody heard that. So now Jody's going to take that and run with it. I know she's going to.
She will take it and run. I do have a lady that has contacted you, so I believe it's in the works that she contacted Bold Radio. So I'm pretty excited. I may have some more news to share in the future.
Yes, one step at a time with all this stuff you have going on, and I love it. So anyways, Kelly, thank you so much for being my stunning, beautiful co-host. And I know Jody's listening, and Jody, thank you for coming on to the show today. I couldn't wait. Jody and I booked this a long time ago. I just couldn't wait, not that I want to rush time, but I just couldn't wait. And we've been broadcasting live here at Bold Radio Station, and if you couldn't make the show, don't worry. We're going to post the link. You can always go back and listen to us afterwards. I understand, people working and having kids around and things like that. So no worries. We'll post the link. Everyone get on out there and make it a bold, beautiful day, and and join us right back here, same time, same place next week. And there's other amazing shows also too to jump on in and listen to as well. So Kelly, again, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
True honor. Been fantastic.
I know 2 shows is just not enough. Anyways, again, everybody, make it a great day, and we'll hear you next week. Thank you.